Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Okay, so today I want to revisit the story of the Queensland Police Service staffer who was charged with hate crime related offences after allegedly posting extremist material online. And obviously, I covered this story yesterday. The timing of this arrest is interesting, convenient, even. I tell you what, I was up last night. I couldn't get it out of my mind. Just kept thinking it seems so strange to me, just so coincidental, because it comes right after the Bondi Beach terror attack in obviously December 2025, a month ago, an attack that kills 15 people and triggered a massive political push for new hate speech laws. And now, suddenly, after 25 years in the country and working inside the police service, for the Queensland Police Service, this staffer is discovered to be a hate speech threat. Is this a coincidence, or is this the government trying to show the public that the new hate speech crackdown is working? So that's, I think we've got to talk about it. The timing is too perfect, in my opinion. After the Bondi attack, the Prime Minister announced sweeping reforms to clamp down on hate speech, radicalisation, and anti-Semitism. All very noble things. The government promised new hate speech laws targeting hate preachers, visa cancellations for people who spread hate, a national anti-Semitism task force. This was all rolled out within days of the attack. And now, right on cue, we get a headline about a police staffer being charged with hate crime offences. It feels like the government needed a, see, we're doing something moment. Is this selective enforcement? Here's the real question. If hate speech is now such a priority, why has enforcement been so selective? Because over the past year, we have seen pro-Palestinian marches across Australia. Many of these rallies included openly hostile, inflammatory, and in some cases explicitly violent rhetoric. Yet how many people were charged? Second point, the Grand Mufti of Australia. I did an episode on him. The Grand Mufti of Australia declared jihad on Israel. So declaring jihad on a nation is, by any reasonable definition, a call to hostility. And yet, instead of being charged, he was rewarded. Him and the organisation that he represents were rewarded with $27 million in funding. The third point I've got to bring up is that Christians are being threatened with hate speech laws and being charged with new hate speech laws. Politicians and activists have repeatedly framed traditional Christian teaching on sexuality as harmful or hate speech. Christians are told to watch their words. Churches have been warned, and pastors are being monitored. So again, why is the enforcement so uneven? And why is one group punished, another ignored, and another one rewarded? This is where the propaganda question comes in. Governments know that when they introduce sweeping new powers, especially powers that restrict speech, they need to look balanced. They need to show the public, see, we're not just targeting one group, we're applying this fairly. So what better way to demonstrate fairness than to arrest a long-term resident who was a police staffer and someone who can be held up as an example of internal extremism? It sends a message. Even our own people aren't above the law. But is that message genuine, or is it manufactured? The real danger, I believe, is that hate speech laws, they're rolled out quickly and then they're used as a weapon. The Bondi attack was horrific. The grief is real. The fear is real. But governments often use moments of national trauma to expand their powers. And the new hate speech crackdown is already being framed in a way that could easily be used to silence religious speech, political dissent, criticism of government policy, and criticism of ideology. The Prime Minister explicitly said the laws will target, quoting, those who spread hate, division, and radicalization. But who defines hate? Who defines division? And who defines radicalization? Because right now, declaring jihad on Israel is not hate speech. It's just, just given $27 million. That's not hate speech. Chanting violent slogans at protests is not hate speech. Christians teaching on sexuality is treated as hate speech. And a police staffer with 25 years in the country is suddenly a national threat. And this isn't because I support anything he said online. Any of his viewpoints, they're disgusting. They are truly disgusting, deplorable. But suddenly, it's a national threat. The inconsistency is the point of all this, what I'm saying today. Inconsistent enforcement is how governments keep people uncertain, compliant, and quiet. So here's the questions that we should all be asking. At the heart of today's episode, is this arrest a genuine threat that's being neutralized, or a carefully timed piece of political theatre designed to sell the new hate speech crackdown to the public? Because when enforcement is selective, when timing is convenient, and when the government is under pressure to look like it's doing something, we should always be cautious, always discerning, and always watching. Australia is entering a new era of speech regulation. And whenever the governments gain new powers over speech, history tells us they rarely give these powers back. So we need to ask the hard questions now before it's too late. Stay alert, stay discerning, and don't let the slippery slope become the new normal. Obviously, this is all my opinion. Please let me know what you think. Please, if you've enjoyed this episode, please give me a like and a share. Put down your comments. I'm Jay Fallon. Thanks for listening to The Slippery Slope.
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire.